Welcome to Jtax National Accounting and Financial Solutions. Progress is when you change. It is said that if you don't change direction, you will end up where you are headed. We progress our financial position when we use strategies of compounding, leverage, and duplication. Then by implementation of systems to achieve the strategies, our goal is chaos without a system. A systems thinker will tame the chaos and fear over time as he learns on the job. It is time to dip your toe and give it a try. Putting strategies to work for you. The important thing to remember is to give strategies the opportunity to work. This means recognizing the moments where you are struggling with self-control and, rather than giving into the impulse, taking a look at strategies and giving them a go before you give in. Leverage is important. Leverage allows your productivity or returns to be multiplied. It is what makes the difference between average productivity and returns and productivity and returns on steroids. Let's look at an example of leverage and investing in a rental property. It has been said that the great Australian dream is to own your own home. Now more and more people believe they can own more than one home. Let's say you own or are buying your own home and it has some equity. Say 400,000 equity. This figure can be anything from 50,000 to 1 million or more. Same pro rata results, return on investment, will apply to both sides of the line. What do you think your current home will be worth in say 10 years? Let's say 650,000. Again, it doesn't really matter, as again the results will be pro rata, whatever the number you choose here. The arithmetic is straightforward, isn't it? Your gain is 650,000 minus 400,000, so 250,000. This is a 62% over 10 years, meaning 6.2% per annum. Not bad, especially if the term deposit rates are under 3 or 4%. In this example, we also assume no CPI to simplify the calculations. Remembering that again the results will be pro rata on both sides of the line in this example. Now, imagine having 3 properties instead of only 1. Would that be a reasonable 5 to 20 year goal for you? Of course it would. So to leverage your current wealth of say 400,000 or any of the other amounts as mentioned earlier, let's use that base wealth to own 3 homes. We do this by putting say 1/3 of the base wealth into each home as a deposit, giving a very good equity position in each property. You know that 33% deposit is much better than 10% or even none. At 33%, your risk is very low compared to say 10% deposit. We recommend having 33% equity as a starting point in any property investment, or business investment for that matter, aiming to get it to the 40% in 5 years. How much equity did you have when you bought your first home? Now to purchase these properties you need 265,000 on top of your 33% deposit to purchase the 400,000 comparable properties. We recommend interest only, especially in the early part of the strategy, for at least 2 to 3 years. So if you did this, what do you think the result will be? In the case of a single home, the gain was 6.2% per annum. Will it now be 9%, 12%, 20%? What do you think? Well, let's work it out. Using the same assumptions as for the single home, in 10 years the value would be 650,000 each. Is that correct? Let's take it another step and work it out a little bit more. 3 times 650,000 means you would now have a property worth 1,950,000, not 650,000, over the same assumed time period. That's the benefit of a strategy of leverage. Now, just to recap, your own home produces a ROI of 6.2% per annum by a gain of 250,000. The 3-home leverage strategy produces a return of 28.7% instead of 6.2%, with a gain in your property value of 1,150,000. So we explored the strategy of leverage. Now we can out-leverage on steroids by syndication. Like buying shares in AMP or BHP, you don't own the whole thing, and the leverage benefits will be further multiplied. It also allows young adults to start in property markets sooner. We show them how they can start much sooner than they expected, and pay much less interest over their lifetimes, being able to save hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ask your Jtax accountant how. Give us a call on 1300 170 029. Learn and use the property investment secrets that create multi-million-dollar property portfolios. You become the next property millionaire using the same system many have used to build million-dollar plus property portfolios. Give us a call right now on 1300 179 029 or 0488 100 016.